everybody, I'm Alyce-Kay Reckelhouse from Threshold of Hineni and the Widow Reckelhouse, and I just wanted to share a quick idea with you. So, this is my first Lent as a Catholic, and so my first Lent really practicing it, and and listening to a lot of the videos about Lent, some of them are really overwhelming, and some of them are, they make me feel like, okay, there's no way you're going to stick with this all the way through. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's not very encouraging. But anyway, but I'm really excited right now. I see this as such a wonderful time to focus on getting close to God. And yeah, we do that all year long, but Lent is like, I don't know, it just really helps to have a time that you're just like really, really focusing on something. And so I'm just really excited about that. But anyway, so this isn't about what I'm doing for Lent, but it's something that I accidentally stumbled into. And so I thought that I would share it with you. So some of you know that I have a playlist for Lent that I made for myself, but it's out there that you can look at if you want to, of things that I want to listen to during Lent to keep me enthusiastic, to learn from, to be inspired, and keep me from being discouraged and stuff like that. And one of the things that I keep hearing over and over and over is that Lent should be a time when we find a way to make more time for Jesus, which in our day and age is really hard for a lot of us because we have so many things that we absolutely have to do. So, okay, so set that aside because this isn't about trying to do that, but this is the end result. So, if you saw my video on Friday about the Stations of the Cross, where I used the little kids' book, I mentioned I don't really know about the Stations of the Cross. I don't really even know how to do it. I've done it once as a Catholic while I was in RCIA, which is like the classes that you take before you're welcomed into the church. And there was so much going on at that time in my life, just even with the Catholic thing, that I didn't really learn from it. So, yeah, and I want to go to my church on a Friday. During Lent, they do the Stations of the Cross every Friday, so I want to be sure to go. But anyway, so I didn't know how to do the Stations of the Cross. So after doing that first Stations of the Cross video, which I want to do one each Friday in Lent, I felt like, oh my goodness, I really botched that up because I didn't know what I was doing and stuff. And so I thought, okay, I'm going to watch some videos where they're doing the Stations of the Cross so I can, learn about it and everything. Not so much because I want to do a better job on my videos, although that's part of it, which that's probably a pride thing. But because I just really want to learn to get the most out of it that I can, because I see this as a tremendous tool for growing closer to Christ. I didn't realize how great a tool it was until I sat there with you guys with that children's book, and I did that. And I mean, I'm just like sobbing through parts of it because it just really, really struck me. So I'm really looking forward to this. So anyway, so I decided that, not every day, because I'm not doing this for Lent, I'm just doing it for myself, that I would choose a different Stations of the Cross on YouTube each day. And the first one that I chose was the one by the Shrine of the Divine Mercy in Massachusetts. And oh my word, that's beautiful, by the way, and I'll link it below. But so what I do is each time that I sit down at my computer, because I spend a lot of time at my computer. I mean, I'm an author and I do YouTube, and everything's on my computer. And I decided that each time that I sit down at my computer, I would do one of the Stations of the Cross on that video, whichever video I'm watching for that day. So here is what I'm so excited about, and what just really struck me that I want to share with you is, it's like we're told over and over that we should make time for Jesus, and that all these things, social media and stuff, is crowding Jesus out of our lives, or even off the computer, just we're doing so much. I have found, and I haven't done this very many days yet, this is still the first week of Lent. Did I say Advent earlier? Lent. This is the first week of Lent, but I'm finding that by doing that throughout my day, and it takes like 1 or 2 minutes to do one Station of the Cross. It doesn't take very long at all. I'm finding that by doing that, that time with Jesus is crowding out the social media and other things. Does that make sense? I mean, it's like, instead of trying to get rid of some social media and stuff so that I can fit Jesus in, I'm spending time with him first all throughout my day, and it's crowding that other stuff out. And it also informs those other things. You know, as I'm working right now, I'm working on editing another book that I'll be putting out soon, in my Isaiah Cadre series. And I'm finding that as I'm working on my book that's already written, I'm just like editing it and stuff. But that particular station of the cross that I just meditated on informs my work right then. Or it informs something that I'm doing in the kitchen, or a phone call that I need to make. It is so cool how that works out. So I just wanted to share that with you all because I'm really excited, and I think maybe this is something that some of the others of you might be able to do that would be helpful to you also. Anyway, thanks for listening to me. Because mainly the reason I'm sharing is just because I'm so excited. I'm just like, I know Lent is supposed to be like a sober time, and it is, especially like when you're doing the Stations of the Cross. But to me, oh gosh, I don't know if I'm saying something bad or not, but to me right now, Lent is such an exciting, beautiful, and happy time. It's just, it's so cool. It's just really, really neat. So please don't condemn me for that. Give me grace. But I'm loving it. I am absolutely loving it. I'm loving pressing in to the Lord more than I normally do. And, you know, I live by myself and I stay home all day because I work at home. And so it's a lot easier, I think, for me to press into the Lord than it might be for somebody who, you know, goes away to a job and is around people all day and stuff like that, you know. So I understand that. And so, but this Lent has just given me even more opportunities for that and more ways that some of them I'll continue on with, and others I'll reserve as a special time of really, really pushing in next Lent or something. Anyway, I just wanted to share all that. I hope that this idea is helpful to somebody out there, and I love you all. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.